with Brendan Reeves. Brendan, this is the start of the Clocaenog Forest stage, which is stage 3 of Wales Rally GB. You're recceing today. You've been to the Great Orme this morning. How did you get on with that one?
It's an incredible stage. I saw the iRally video the other day, so I was really looking forward to it. And I was really careful with my notes because there's lots of really short corners in there, and the footpath on the outside is quite difficult, and we'll be on the gravel setup. But now getting to these gravel roads is going to be a lot of fun. This morning's a little bit icy, but hopefully it's melted now with the previous cars going over the stage, and just looking forward to the day and trying to get some really good compact notes.
Looking at that Great Orme stage, it hasn't been run for a while. It's a public road during the summertime and so on, but when you're competing on it, how focused are you not to hit those curbs on the right hand side?
Yeah, we're only in the little Fiesta R2s in the WRC Academy, so it's pretty important just to be clean and smooth, and being stage 1 and 2 of the rally, you don't want to do anything silly. It's such a long event. We go all the way to Saturday night, so you don't want to get a puncture there and lose a couple of minutes or something silly like that.
It's the first stage after you go over the podium in front of the crowds. You're going to be out on gravel tyres on that asphalt stage, so is that going to be a bit lively?
Yeah, I think it will be, and you won't get time to warm up your brakes or tyres because it's only 300 metres from the hotel there, I think, so it's going to be interesting, but it'll be a good start to the event, and I'm just looking forward to it.
So with the event, that in mind, how are your preparations going for the rally? You're recceing this early part of the week, but what else have you been doing to prep for the final round of the season?
I haven't done any rallies since and no testing, so for me it hasn't been the great preparation, but I'm looking forward to getting back on gravel. In the academy this year we've been quite fast on gravel, usually in the top 5, so looking forward to just keep building on that speed. The local guys, Alistair Fisher and Craig Breen, I think will be exceptionally fast here, and Egon Cor's pushing for the win as well, so we'll keep those guys our eyes on their times and just try and stick with them and see how we go.
So how do you write your notes for these stages then? Do you actually slow down at the corners and write in detail, or do you video? How does it work?
I video them as well on the second pass, but if you see my steering wheel there, I use a 1 to 10 system. So 10 for me is quite flat out. This is the centre of the wheel, and then all the way down 3 is a square corner. So the first pass I drive nice and slow and turn the steering wheel to the angle. Second pass I video it and try and focus more on the clips and the cuts and the cautions, and then I go back over the recce tape, say the night before the stage, so I've got a really good idea, and I've done my 3 passes then looking at the video.
So looking at your car, you're driving a Vauxhall Astra today. Whose is this?
This is my car because I'm from Australia. I had to buy a car to use over here, so each rally I fly to Brussels and drive the car to the event, so it's a bit of an adventure as well. We come on the Euro train. I'd never done that before, and it's just good to do that. And I think Finland, we drove it then to Germany, so that was a big adventure, and every rally is like that for us, but it's just part of doing the WRC and being part of the FIA Academy. It's been great.
So hang on a minute, you drive this car from Brussels to every round that you compete in?
Yeah, exactly.
Big road trip.
Yeah, big road trip. We didn't have it for Portugal, but when we did Portugal, we looked at the importance of getting our own recce car, so then each event since we've driven there. But France and Germany were quite close to there, but we obviously had to get from Finland, so it was quite an adventure, but it's been a really good year.
So what do? Do you just load up with loads of road trip food and just hit the highway?
Yeah, lots of music, and yeah, we've got the GPS, so it's been fun. But today, because tonight we have to stay at a different motel where we've stayed from tonight, so the car's really loaded up, so I think recce is going to be a slow pace today. As you can see, there's not much travel left there. So
what do you got in the back? Are we allowed to actually open the boot and see what you've got in there? You've got all your travel kit in there and everything, so I can't believe that you don't have the rock and roll lifestyle that the other competitors do.
This is from when we did Germany. We've got the Nürburgring. So Rhiannon's suitcase, our helmets, my suitcase, there's some drinks, there's our food bag in the back, lots of fruit, and all my camera gear. So we've got spare tyres, we've got 2 spare tyres just in case we get punches, and this is our essential spare kit because we don't have a recce service crew, so I can't cut that out, but yeah, we've got lots of spares just in case the worst happens.
That's amazing. So what are you going to do with the old girl at the end of the season after you've finished recceing this event? You're going to keep it?
Well, next year we're trying to get the budget to do the academy again for the 2nd year. We've gained good experience this year, so yeah, we just keep the car and use it again next year.
Sweet. Are you going to drive it back to Belgium, or are you going to get someone to do it for you?
I've got to go to the FIA Drivers Institute shootout in Vienna on Monday, so Rhiannon's going to drive the car back. it's going to be a bit of a trip for her by herself. And it's so weird coming from Europe across the Euro train, then you're back on the opposite side of the road, which is the same as Australia, but then we're driving a left-hand drive car, so it's all quite confusing, this rally.
So do you ever have the issue that I sometimes have if you've been driving in Europe, when you pull out of the drive-through after getting your wake-up burger, and then do you find that you sometimes drive for a little bit on the wrong side of the road?
Well, we were following a car here, iRally, and he had no idea. He's from Spain, and he's driving a right-hand drive hire car, and he just pulled over and let us go in front because you could see he was very confused.
Brendan, we wish you the best of luck for this weekend. Hope the old girl makes it on the recce, and we'll see you.
Thank you. Cheers.
With Molly Taylor. Molly, you've been recceing Wales Rally GB this morning. You've done the Great Orme and the third stage of the event, Clocaenog Forest. How's it all going?
Yeah, so far so good. We're beginning of a couple long days of recce, but no, the roads look really good. It's a bit icy out there at the moment, but supposedly going to be very wet for the rally. So we did Rally Scotland a few weeks ago, so the rally was really wet there, so this will be good prep. And no, the roads look fantastic and really, really fast, so they're the type of roads I like. So
yeah, you're in Spain a few weeks ago, and you say you've been competing in Scotland as well. This is this your big event? Is it this one that you've been preparing for?
I mean, they're all big for me. This one I'm quite excited to, because I feel like we've had good preparation for it, so I feel quite confident going into it. And you know, we've got nothing to lose now. We haven't had the best results over the year, so our standings in the championship are fantastic. So you know, that's obviously not what we wanted, but in a way it's sort of, the pressure's off for this rally, and we'll just go for it.
So what else have you been doing apart from competing in Rally Scotland to prepare for this event? Have you been doing any driving courses, private testing, that kind of thing?
No testing, no money for testing, but I've actually had the opportunity to go back to Vittorio Caneva's rally school in Italy, and I mean, it's all on tarmac, so it's not gravel, but you know, a lot of the principles are the same, and you still time in the cars better than nothing. And then obviously Spain recce, and so practicing the recce as well, and just trying to keep the head in the game.
Well, rally school on tarmac, that's going to do you well for the opening two stages of the event, the Great Orme.
Yeah, hopefully that'd be good, but completely different on gravel suspension, gravel setup, but you know, it'll be good fun.
What do you make of that stage? What do you think of it? Do you think it's a bit of a fun stage, or do you think it's where some serious times are going to be set?
It's tricky. It's quite a fast stage, so I think there's definitely some more technical bits where you can make and lose time, but then a lot of it's flat out, so it'll be interesting. It's obviously different being on gravel tyres and gravel suspension. I don't think it's maybe a time where you're going to get heaps because it's only a short stage, but you know, it's definitely one you have to treat with respect.
Indeed. Big drop over the side and into the sea if you don't respect it.
Yeah, don't want to go there.
Just having a quick look at Seb there, who's scribbling away on his pad doing bits and pieces in the co-driver's seat. Yeah, so how do you go about writing stuff down for this stage? Do you slow down at each section and write it down?
The first pass I would do generally fairly slow, just to make sure we try and get our best view of everything, and then we try and push a bit faster. Obviously we've got a speed limit of 80 k's, which we can't go above, so but trying to commit to the notes as much as we can, as if we were going at them at speed, and then you can easily see where you need to tweak things. So always changing, always modifying.
So you don't go over like an archive and pull out past stage notes from this event anywhere in the file somewhere?
We've got one or two stages I think that we have written for the rally we did at the beginning of the year, which we didn't actually get to those stages anyway, but our notes have developed so much this year over what we've learnt that would be making, I think, too many changes to make it possible, so we're just better off having a clean sheet of paper and going from scratch.
Molly Taylor, we've been following you here at iRally all year. This is the final round of the season. What about 2012? What's happening? Excellent
question. I got lots of plans, no money.
Don't we all?
Yeah, exactly. It's a frustrating time of year because it's just everyone doesn't know what they're doing. I'd like to do the academy again, and maybe something in Europe as well, but yeah, at the moment I'm searching for dollars, so assuming over the next couple of months we can put some hard work in and get that happening, then I'd like to be back.
And Seb Marshall, do you feel like you two have bonded in the car this season?
Shall I let him answer that one?
Seb, have you bonded this season?
Yeah, it's been really good.
Very diplomatic answer.
It's been really good.
Yeah, Seb is so highly strung and so hard to get along with, and it's just it's very easy going. So,
how many rubbers have you got there in the passenger seat there, Seb?
Not enough, I don't think. No.
Okay, so you're recceing today and tomorrow, so good luck with all that.
Thank you very much.
And hopefully we'll see you at the end of the event.
Yeah, perfect. See you later.